Good morning and aloha everyone. It's a beautiful day in Waikiki and today is the big day for the Honolulu Pride Parade. Thank you for joining us on our telecast right here on KHI or on KHON2.com. This is the beautiful Francine Beppu. Good to see
Hello,
you this morning. How you
Justin,
doing?
my friend. So great to be back here, huh?
Second year that we've co-emceed. My name is Justin Cruz, by the way, from Channel 2 News. And yeah, it's good to see you again. This year's parade, it's the biggest ever. Bigger and
ever.
better, right?
Bigger, better, more colorful. It's really a time where the community really comes together and you're going to see some amazing, talented community supporters and organizations, volunteers. It's going to be a great show. So
awesome. And you know, just so you know, it is hot in Waikiki, but that's not bothering anybody, right?
Hey, I can't complain. You know, for those that are joining us, I know people are having viewing parties in New York, in Mexico. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm sure, you know, it's a blessing in disguise, you know. Well, Justin here, you know.
At least it's not raining. I'll take sweat beads on my forehead over, you know, torrential rain any day.
Or snow.
Yeah. So yeah, you know what? Take a look at the beautiful scenery that we have here. This is, of course, if you're tuning in internationally, this is Kalakaua Avenue in Waikiki. We have the beautiful ocean in the distance, and the parade route is actually along the parallel to the beach. And kicking off the parade will be Honolulu Police Department. They are already on Kalakaua. They are already moving through, and so they'll be here in just a matter of minutes. This year's festival parade sponsored by the Hawaii LGBT Legacy Foundation.
Yes, it's a 100% volunteer board, which is amazing that, you know, 17 people and all of these volunteers, you know, put this an event like this together. So
this is huge. This is huge. A lot of people coming together.
It's a lot of passion, love, and hard work. So
and this is just the beginning of a weekend filled with all kinds of events, right?
Correct. Yeah, we have Pride Month kicked off in October, and we have a series of events. We support every other organization in the community, and we are doing a pool party and a festival following the parade.
What you're about to see are not only people that are going to be walking in the parade, but there's a few floats in there as well. I remember from last year, some of them were very extravagant.
Yes, get ready. This year we have some special guests. It is the 50th anniversary of the Stonewall Uprising, which happened on June 28, 1969. For those of you that are not familiar, that was actually the catalyst for creating prides around the world, because, you know, LGBT people were tired of being harassed, and it's all about equal rights.
50 years ago.
And celebrating yourself.
That's right. We have also Mikey Moniz, who is on top of the Alaska Airlines float, and let's go to him and see what he's seeing on the parade route.
Hi, Mikey.
Hi, Justin and Francine. Happy Pride Week. We're having so much fun. We are on the Alaska Airlines float. I'm here with Hibiscus, and Hibiscus is a queen of the Alaska Airlines float. You look so beautiful.
Thank you. So happy to be here.
I'm happy that you're here. Now, speaking of here, you're back home. You live in New York right now.
I do.
Now that you're back home, what does it mean for you to see where Hawaii is as far as the celebrating Pride today?
I'm so excited to see everyone welcoming us. I'm so glad that everyone is just so welcoming, so happy to be here. I'm very proud to say that this is my home state. Very proud.
I'm so proud, and I'm so glad that I met you. Now I gotta state the obvious. You look fierce. Okay, give it to the camera. Show us. Yes. Now I want to tell everybody. Describe your outfit to everybody. What are you wearing? Did you make it yourself?
No, I have a very famous designer in New York City, Abraham Levy, and we wanted to collaborate, do like a bird of paradise aesthetic with feathers, and of course I want to pay an homage to Alaska Airlines with their colors. So this is what we got.
I love it. You look beautiful. Now, right before we toss it back to Justin and Francine, tell everybody the vibe, who's watching at home, tell them what it feels like to be on the Alaska Airlines float and seeing everybody out here at Waikiki.
It's such a fierce vibe. Everyone's just here to have a good time. It's so positive, filled with love. I love it. And I just want to dance. That's what I love to do.
Well, you know what? Let's get to dancing. Yes. Francine and Justin, I'm going to toss it back to you. I'll see you guys in a couple minutes.
Yeah. Check it out, man.
So I believe my Mikey's on his way over, Justin.
Yeah.
Get excited.
He is, and we can hear the roar of motorcycles. That means HPD, Honolulu Police Department, will be the first group to kind of kick off the parade this morning. And we got to give some big time props to Alaska Airlines, where Mikey was just on that float. Longtime supporter of the LGBTQ community, committed to making a more equitable society, receiving 3 perfect scores of 100% on the Corporate Equality Index. We're going to step
I
out
love
of the
Alaska
way.
Airlines.
Yeah, they're great.
They're great.
They're
Yeah.
great. We're going to step out of the way, and so you can get a clear view of the beginning of the parade route here for the 2019 Pride Parade, kicking off things with the Honolulu Police Department.
Here they come, the officers of the law.
On their BMW bikes.
Are those BMW bikes?
Those are BMW
wow.
bikes. Yeah.
Justin, do you know how to ride a motorcycle?
I do. It's
You
been a
do?
while, so I might be a little rusty, but
Maybe you could teach me sometime.
yeah, it's good fun. Hawaii's like the perfect place to ride motorcycles too.
Really?
Yeah. You know, weather and stuff is so beautiful, as you can see today.
I guess especially in a parade, maybe next year.
Maybe. So yeah, the Honolulu Police Department's motorcycle division, kicking off things. And there's also some very special riders just behind them. They're taking a little bit of a break right now. They're not moving, but that's probably just to keep the stride of the parade.
The anticipation's really building around here. Everybody's gathering around. Again, this is towards the middle of the Honolulu Pride Parade, and the parade will end over at the Honolulu Zoo, followed by the Honolulu Pride Festival.
And we're actually by Cheeseburger in Paradise, which is right in the middle of Kalakaua Avenue. Some people crossing the street. Yeah, there's a lot of people on the sides watching. There's people watching from their hotel balconies. They have good views there.
Oh, they have the best view there.
Yeah.
Those viewing.
Even the people that are sitting right in front of Cheeseburger in Paradise, having their meals as the Honolulu Police Department
I mean, we are
approaches.
so honored and blessed to be here right across the street from the beach and this, really paradise celebrating Pride. So
Perfect weather.
amazing.
Honolulu Police Department is on the move, folks, slowly making their way down Kalakaua Avenue to kick off the 2019 Pride Parade. Broadcasts on KHON2.com and also on
K-High,
K-High.
Channel 5.
sister station K-High, the KHON.
All right, Honolulu Pride 2019 kicks off right here.
And following up next, Dykes on Bikes.
Now, Dykes on Bikes, these ladies on motorcycles are here carrying on the tradition of Dykes on Bikes, which actually originated in 1976, San Francisco Pride Parade. Ever since that event, motorcycles have led Pride parades nationwide. This year, they're riding in honor of Oahu's own Sue Kahona McDermott, who passed away earlier this year. What a celebration of life. And Sue was a founding member of the Ladies on Motorcycles. We just want to say thank you and aloha to these bold riders for carrying on the torch and the tradition of Pride.
And they are good. They are good. Number 2 in the lineup, once again, Dykes on Bikes.
Followed by the Pride Float, the official banner of this year's 2019 Honolulu Pride Parade.
Bigger and better than ever before. You can still hear the roar of those motorcycles as they kind of move by our camera.
Oh, here's Dr. McEwen carrying on the flag. We have Joe Bach right here and Jim Miller, who's our executive director. These hard-working members of the board have dedicated tireless hours and a lot of energy putting this Pride on together.
A lot of hard work.
Ooh, look at that rainbow fan right there.
So there's a little break in the parade. And so we just want to, again, thank some of our sponsors that make this absolutely, brought to you and available to you.
Right.
And that includes,
This whole parade would not be possible without the community support of our volunteers and our very special sponsors. Alaska Airlines, visionary sponsor of the Honolulu Pride Parade. Also, this live stream and live broadcast is brought to you by Alaska Airlines. I can't wait to see their float, Justin.
Did you know that they have power outlets in every seat? Like your phone is never going to go dead.
Oh, that's
your
perfect.
tablets are never going to go dead because they have power outlets and the most movies in the sky, by the way.
Well,
And
the most movies in the sky.
most
I
movies
did
in the
not
sky.
know that. What a fun fact.
And you know what? Just from last year, I remember they had the most
Okay, Mikey.
elaborate float.
How's Mikey doing on that Alaska Airlines float, Mikey?
Let's check in with
What's
Mikey
up with
Moniz.
you?
Mikey.
And Francie, we are having so much fun. We're doing great. I'm here with Rasha. Now, Rasha is a flight attendant for Alaska Airlines. Happy Pride Week, sis.
Happy Pride!
I'm so excited to be here with everybody at Alaska Airlines. Now, you were telling me off camera that you are in the LGBTQ community. What does it mean working for Alaska Airlines that is all about equality and exclusivity?
I have to tell you, Alaska Airlines accepts me for exactly who I am. I'm a lesbian, I'm openly gay, and they celebrate me for that. And they celebrate everyone, gay, straight, bi, and everywhere in between. And I'm so thankful. I'm from Honolulu, Hawaii. I came out 10 years ago, and I have a half of my family that doesn't accept me, but Alaska accepts me, you accept me. So many people are so accepting, and I'm so thankful to work for an amazing company like Alaska.
Well, we're glad that you're having fun. Now, everybody watching at home, tell them, what is the vibe like? Everybody is celebrating today. Describe the vibe to everybody at home.
It's a party, and it's all about Ohana. We have allies here. We have everyone here, LGBTQ, and my wife is here, my sister, my daughter, my friends. Everyone is welcome, and it's just a celebration of love and equality. Love is love.
I love it. Rasha, thank you so much. Justin and Francine, I will see you guys in a little bit. We're going to go back to dancing. Happy Pride Week.
So, Bank of Hawaii had some amazing balloons.
Yeah, said Aloha. And they're a major,
Aloha, they're a major
contributor.
sponsor
Yeah.
of Pride, really supporting the community. And right over here, just in time, is Kim Coco Iwamoto, our Grand Marshal this year.
She was born on Kauai, raised on Oahu, and she's really has a great resume of giving back to the community. Hi Kim, how you doing?
Yes, Kim Coco was honored by the Obama White House as the Harvey Milk Champion of Change. 4 years ago, she adopted her daughter, Rory, who is turning 7 years old this year.
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, check out this float.
Wow.
Bank of Hawaii, they are ready to party.
Amazing job on this float. Unicorns, rainbows.
The Bank of Hawaii.
Bank of Hawaii. Thank you so much for supporting our community. Bank of Hawaii is proud to support the LGBTQ community for the second year in a row. As you can see, hundreds of Banco employees and friends come out to support the Honolulu Pride Parade and Festival. As a large employer in Hawaii, Banco believes in being a champion for everyone in the community, so all people feel safe to celebrate who they are. The bank encourages people to be their authentic selves, and as you can see, such a great place to work.
Rod, it seems like the entire bank is here.
Yes, I believe the entire bank is here.
A lot of energy coming from the Bank of Hawaii for sure. And a few dogs if you see. Well, this is one of the, not real ones, but you know. Up next, folks, the Gay Men's Chorus of Honolulu. They're going to be doing a few performances as well later in the festival, correct?
Yes, that's correct. There's actually an open rehearsal, Justin, if you did want to.
I can't sing.
Oh, okay. I think I've heard your karaoke before, though. Didn't sound that. Oh, hi.
All right. Once again, folks, continuing, this is the Gay Men's Chorus of Honolulu.
was actually also covered last night on KHON.
And they did a great job.
They
singing.
did an amazing
The harmonies
job.
were incredible. So hot. It is, but it's fun.
Oh, Hawaiian Airlines. Hawaiian Airlines is a proud visionary sponsor of the Honolulu Pride Festival. Celebrating diversity and aloha is at the core of Hawaii's airline. In 2017, Hawaiian made an unwavering commitment to support the inclusiveness in the workplace by developing its LGBTQA employee resource group called Ha'aheo, which means Hawaiian for Pride. Again, folks, it's Happy Ha'aheo, Hawaiian for Pride. Ha'aheo participates in year-round activities and events, and the Honolulu Pride Festival has grown to become its best attended, and most colorful gathering of employees and their ohana. Here we have Hawaiian Airlines.
Hawaiian Airlines Ohana here. Large group.
Amazing.
Too. Yeah.
And a trolley. Hawaiian Airlines Rainbow Trolley.
All right, make free for the
Here
camera.
we go.
Smile. Audience,
Thank you so
how
much.
doing out there? If you're having a good time, make some noise. Let's give it a Hawaiian
Sharing aloha since 1929.
1929.
We just saw moving by Justice Levinston. Honored guest, Justice Stephen Levinson contributed so much to the movement.
Justice Levinson has really made an impact and a legacy, supported the struggle for LGBT civil rights right from the beginning. Our honored guest has contributed so much to this movement, and that is what you're seeing today.
Starbucks up next in the lineup.
As you can see, everybody is here for the community. We're out here celebrating each other, just celebrating everyone's individuality. Here's Starbucks. Now Rise, right here, Rise is a 501c3 nonprofit organization that supports youth homeless.
Multiple groups marching together. We have the Honolulu Mayor's Office of Housing, Partners in Care, Rise Hawaii, and the 2020 census all together for Everyone Counts.
Doing great work for the community.
So we're seeing waves and waves of people as well as floats kind of moving by. The weather is perfect, as you can see. There's a lot of energy and a lot of happiness in the air right now as these folks march down Kalakaua, greet people, sing maybe a little bit, and some of the floats even have some music. And
Did you
there's
just say
much
you're going to
more
sing,
go.
Justin?
I'm not going to sing.
Did you just say you're going to drop a
That would
tune?
tune everyone out. That would tune everyone out.
Actually,
While
I'm
we
curious.
have a break, I wanted to just bring somebody over here just to say hi. Come on over, come on
Yes.
over. One of our co-anchors here at KHON, Bridget Namada, is here with us today.
Go Pride!
Right, there you go.
Hi guys, so happy to be here.
So great to see you.
This is so much fun, you guys.
Oh.
Justin, you didn't tell me the energy was gonna be like
The energy is like a 10.
unreal.
The energy is like a 10. We'll get out of the way
Yeah, I'm gonna. Okay, bye.
so that you can see.
Oh, here we have our very special guests all the way from New York City. Stonewall Uprising, Stonewall Inn, the co-founders and current owners actually of the Stonewall Inn in New York City. For those of you who are unfamiliar, Stonewall, it's the 50th anniversary of the Stonewall Uprising, June 28, 1969, which was the original catalyst for all the prides today around the world, followed by the Imperial Court. Hawaii's
Jovan Sarte, Miss
First.
Gay Pride.
Hawaii's first Miss Gay Pride.
Congratulations. And up next, the Imperial Court is now arriving with the reigning Empress 37, Christina Kahana Alexandria.
Crown Imperial Princess June Werner is the esteemed front passenger and has been driven around by Fina Bonoan, who provided the car.
Big props to Advantage Rent-A-Car.
Ooh, beautiful hair. Here we have Advantage Rent-A-Car. You can save 20% on Advantage.com.
Up next, the Keiki Pride Float, sponsored by Winning with Rehab, and is organized by 808 Parentals and their tribe.
Oh, happy Pride! Look at these cute keikis. And following this, there is an Ohana Kids and Family area at the Waikiki Shell on the lawn. A great time for family, friends, and everyone in the community, actually. Here we have the Kioya Hotel Group, the Sheraton Waikiki, the Marriott, the Princess Kaulani, and the Moana Surf Ride.
And up next in the lineup, our friends from Sephora. We belong
Thank you
to
so much.
Something
Thank you
beautiful.
so much. Here you go. We can share the love here.
Sephora's locations in Waikiki, Kapolei, Pearl Ridge, or the grand reopening of that huge store at Ala Moana. Sephora celebrating your beauty.
Justin, what are your favorite Sephora products?
Oh gosh, I don't have any.
Cologne. Cologne, men's cologne. I also go to that section.
Thank you. They got a bunch of stuff, but
Here we have Lululemon. Lululemon's a great supporter of Honolulu Pride. Here we have the lovely ladies, flags flying high, Lululemon, Ala Moana, and Kalakaua. Followed by the VERC, the 24-hour Veterinary Emergency Referral Center. So for those of you that have fur babies,
look at that.
they
big
really
boy.
do a great job. Look at that
That's
huge
cool. Up next,
boxer.
Aloha Green.
Boxer.
Aloha Green. They were the first licensed medical cannabis dispensary in Hawaii.
Shining in the earthy glow of nature's medicine. Wow, look at that rainbow colored maple leaf. Oh. Oahu's first medicinal cannabis dispensary.
They were the first.
Wow.
Up next, Rotary International District 5000 began in Hawaii in 1915 and has around 1,700 member Rotarians.
This year's float represents Rotary International's 2019 to 2020 theme of Rotary Connects the World. Each participant is waving a flag from a country that has an active Rotary presence. Look at all those flags. Again, thank you so much for all of you who are tuning in on the live stream, brought to you by Alaska Airlines.
And you can hear the YMCA folks singing that iconic song. And the YMCA bus and crew walking by. Off in the distance, Local 5. Unite Here Local 5 has been a long-standing ally of the LGBTIQ community and helped pass Hawaii's civil union legislation, playing a key role in the fight for marriage equality.
Local 5 has participated in Honolulu Pride's event since 2006 and proudly represents approximately 11,000 workers throughout Hawaii who work in the hospitality, healthcare, and food service industries. Thank you, Local 5. Again, we are out here Let's see what Mikey is up to on that Alaska Airlines flight. Float.
Hey, Justin and Francine. I actually got off the float and I wanted to be in the parade with everybody. Hey, Justin and Francine. I actually got off the float and I wanted to be in the parade with everybody. Now I'm here with Mark Irizarry and he's with, who are you with today?
My partner Ben.
Ben, hi guys, how are you doing?
Hi.
Happy Pride.
Yes, happy
Are
Pride.
you guys having fun today?
We're having a great time.
So
50
fun.
years of Stonewall. Very excited to be here today.
I love that, and I love how Hawaii is celebrating and honoring the 50th anniversary of Stonewall. Now, everybody that's watching at home, and honestly worldwide too, that want to come down to Waikiki, tell everybody what the vibe is like right now.
Yes, lots of love, lots of excitement.
Lots of aloha.
Yes.
We've been here 30 minutes and it's amazing. The crowd is wonderful.
So
Yeah,
we
come
were
down.
talking off camera. Now, everybody that wants to get involved and come down,
Yes.
what would you have to tell them that when they come down here? What should they expect?
Yes, bring your friends, bring your positive energy and attitude, find some social platforms to get here, and have fun. Have a
Exactly.
great
Everybody's
time.
welcoming.
Yes.
All right, guys. Francine and Justin, I'm going to send it back to you guys. I'm going to go party the night away. Okay, see you guys later.
Pride Parade.
And look at Mikey. He's about to come up. I can see the top of that airplane right there. Get excited.
That's right.
We're about to see Mikey.
As the Geico Gecko slowly makes its way. Hello. And then, thank you. Alaska Airlines making it all happen today.
Daniel Chun, my
Hey, how are you guys? Good, good. We're gonna interview you. Oh, so I said here, that's okay. Just take it. Well, you want to just say your word? Yeah, I'm done. Sure. You want to make sure we get the... Yeah. We'll step out. We'll step out. All right.
That's right, you can hear it coming. It's Alaska Airlines, everybody. Who is everyone? Happy Pride!
And there's that iconic inflatable aircraft. Take a look, folks. These guys they're sweating it out here, trying to control that thing. That's awesome. They got to make sure it doesn't hit any street lights or anything like that. Here we go, Alaska Airlines. Their Pride flies non-stop. I'm here with the, I would say the main marketing director for PR marketing. Daniel's here with me, and tell us about your involvement with not only the Pride Parade, but just Pride in general here in Hawaii. You're like one of the biggest sponsors.
Yeah, so we're one of the visionary sponsors of Honolulu Pride. We've been that since 2015, I think it is. So this is year number 5. We're super proud and happy to be here. We do this all up and down the West Coast, so we have 7 different prides that we participate in. Honolulu is actually second to the last, and then Palm Springs is in a couple weeks.
Oh, you guys are busy. But you know what? One thing I do notice that ever since Alaska started getting into the market, you guys are very community involved.
Thank you. Yes, no, we really try to do what we can in the community. You know, so much of our focus is creating an airline people love, and that's all about how we support the communities that we serve. And so we're super proud to be here at Pride. We're super proud to do everything in the community that we do, and happy to do more of it.
Daniel, thank you so much for not only your sponsorship, but also your involvement and all the great energy that you and your company bring to Hawaii.
Thank you.
All right, thanks a lot, buddy. All right, the Pride Parade continues, and there's even more floats. We're not done yet because we have
Right.
First Hawaiian Bank.
The First Hawaiian Bank is Hawaii's largest bank with more than 300 convenient ATMs across the state of Hawaii, including most Zippies and 7-Eleven locations. The bank's more than 2,300 employees agree that embracing diversity makes us wiser, kinder, and of course, most of all, makes us whole, Justin. At First Hawaiian Bank, our pride starts with yes, and look at that big fluffy dog. Kind of looks like Trini's dog.
I love it when they bring the dogs out.
I do too. Doesn't like a
Once
fluffy
again,
animal.
First Hawaiian Bank.
And children.
Yeah.
Again, you know, Pride really celebrates diversity and the community, and without sponsors such as First Hawaiian Bank, Bank of Hawaii, Alaska Airlines, Hawaiian Airlines, the Kyoya Group, Sheraton, Marriott, all of this would not be possible without the tireless work of these community members and volunteers.
All right, up next in the lineup, the HSTA, Hawaii State Teachers Association, made up of 13,700 public school educators who live and work all across our state. We're talking teachers, counselors, librarians, coordinators, everything. HSTA.
So their motto is, because you don't need to change to fit the world needs to change to fit you. And that's really what it's all about today. And you know, the 50th state again celebrates the 50th anniversary of the Stonewall Uprising. And again, it really takes a community to make this happen.
With their folks as well. But up next in the lineup, University of Hawaii, an LGBTQ plus center. UH Manoa committed to non-discrimination, equity, and safe living and learning for all students, faculty, and staff.
Oh, look at this colorful. It's like, it's dual purpose, it's Halloween, but it's so colorful. Happy Pride.
UH Manoa.
We have UH Manoa, we have all departments, Hawaii Law, the UH LGBT Center, which supports Pride, and Student Resources. Again, we all promote kindness and community-driven support, love, and happiness at the most colorful parade, I would say, of the year.
Definitely an epic event. Something that is for...
And now, back to you, Justin.
Mikey. Mr. Mikey.
Oh, where's Mikey? Where did Mikey go?
Mikey.
Oh my gosh, we were having so much fun. We were literally just like dancing on the side. Everybody, I'm with Jamie Cornell, and she is a bystander here. Jamie, describe the vibe to everybody at home watching right now.
It's been so fun all morning, and even throughout the week, everybody in anticipation of what was going to happen today. I feel like there's a lot of high fives, a lot of hugs, and huge smiles. So it's been awesome to be
love
here.
that. And you're totally right. The vibe is just awesome. Now, we're celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Stonewall riot 50 years ago. What do you, as a person, what do you think about the LGBTQ community evolving since 50 years ago?
Yeah, I think it's so nice to be able to celebrate each other as humans, right? Like, we're all humans, and I think that it's about time we get to explore that together and really just be one person, right?
One big ohana.
Yes.
Like we do in Hawaii, one big
Yes,
ohana. Jamie, thank you so
absolutely.
much for joining me today.
welcome.
Happy Pride Week.
Happy.
Mwah. Have fun out there and be safe.
Yes.
Justin and Francine, I'm going to send it back to you guys.
Alright, so here we are back at the parade live, coming down Kalakaua Avenue. Here is Senator Kai Kahele from Hilo, Hawaii, the son of the late State Senator Gilbert Kahele, who was a champion for equality and one of the staunchest supporters of SB1, the historic legislation legalizing same-sex marriage in Hawaii in 2013. Again, Kai, just like his dad, is a champion for equality in our LGBTQ community and is running in the 2020 for the U.S. Congress to represent Hawaii's 2nd Congressional District. Kai is joined today by his wife, his daughters, and strong supporters. Team Kahele Pride is Manamahu.
Up next in the lineup, Lutheran Church of Honolulu.
I see it's raining there.
How are you? Good to see you. Lutheran Church of Honolulu, ladies and gentlemen. Doing a little karaoke, I love it.
It's raining. And that was a Lutheran Church of Honolulu.
And they continue.
Coming up. Also, the First Unitarian Church of Honolulu. They actually have a playwright, a very famous playwright that created a script for the Stonewall Inn, and that is going to be happening at the First Unitarian Church next weekend. And it's located at 2500 Pauli Highway, Honolulu, Hawaii in Nu'uanu. You can find them on the web at unitariansofhi.org. And again, let's just remember that God loves you no matter who you are. Just embrace yourself. Let's all celebrate diversity and inclusiveness in our community. It's really a great time for people to come together. We love everybody as well.
There's actually quite a few churches that are in the lineup for today. We started with the Lutheran Church and then the First Unitarian St. Mark's Episcopal, Paris United Methodist, Church of the Crossroads. Quite a bit. This is the Church of the Crossroads trolley.
Oahu Jewish Ohana, First Unitarian Church of Honolulu. Everyone is welcome. Again, that just reinforces the community gathering and celebration happening right now in Honolulu, Hawaii for Honolulu Pride.
St. Mark's Episcopal Church in the lineup up next. Very colorful.
Justin will be at the Honolulu Pride Festival wearing that same tutu.
I have one reserved for myself, yes. What are you wearing?
It's a surprise, Justin.
I know you planned this out like 6 months in advance.
Oh, I thought we needed a little.
Again, St. Mark's Episcopal Church. Hey, how are you? I'm great. Good to see you again. All right,
I love the rainbow father color. Happy Pride. Again, God loves everybody, no exceptions. This parade really reinforces, like, you see kids, you see families, you see senior citizens.
All walks of life are here.
I mean, fluffy animals, plants, come as you are. Celebrate together. Next up is Dignity Honolulu. They are the local chapter of Dignity USA, serving LGBTQI Catholics in Hawaii for over 43 years. The group supports the community by providing worship, education, advocacy, and social activities. Again, they meet weekly on Sundays at St. Mary's Episcopal Church in Moi'ili. I actually went to St. Andrew's Priory for elementary school till 6th grade, so I remember. It was
Great school, great school.
Beautiful child.
Of course, the Pride Parade 2019 brought to you by Alaska Airlines. Celebrating 12 years in the islands, Alaska Airlines offers the most nonstop flights from Hawaii to the most destinations on the West Coast.
And if you just tuned in, we saw Swap Hawaii, very great mission, what they're doing to help sex workers outreach project. It's a Hawaii grassroots social justice network. Followed by the Rainbow Chamber of Commerce through programs, education, networking, and advocacy. The Hawaii Rainbow Chamber of Commerce champions the advancement of economic opportunities for Hawaii's LGBTQ plus community for those who support equality for all. Winston, how are you? Happy Pride. Happy Pride.
Up next, Police Chief Ballard. Honolulu Police Department's Chief Susan Ballard, accompanying Chief Ballard are her two, or at least one deputy, John McCarthy.
Police Chief Ballard. Happy Pride.
How's it going? Good to see you guys. Same here. Take care.
Up next is Andrew Christensen and Kona Pride. Right here, you know, we see the community really coming together, actually statewide. Not sure if everyone is familiar that there is a Kona Pride, there is a Maui Pride, there is, you know, the first annual Kauai Pride, and here they are, the Andrew Christian models. Now's your turn to sing that song. It's raining.
I'm telling you, you do not want to hear that. You do not.
I think I just did it for us. Here we have RainbowFamily808.com. Again, there is a circus. There is a lot of activity happening at the Honolulu Pride Festival. As you can see, there are keikis, families, and fun for the entire community at the Waikiki Shell following the parade.
Again, the LGBT caucus of the Democratic Party of Hawaii. Dedicated to helping ensure Hawaii elects LGBTQIA supportive Democrats at every level of the government.
Okay, remember folks, iwillvote.com. Political year in 2020, very important for everyone to have their voice out. Next, we have the Lavender Clinic. Thank you. Happy Pride. Again, Lavender Clinic provides free resources to LGBTQ community, and everyone deserves a little TLC. Again, strong supporter of the live stream, and Lavender Center and Clinic is also a sponsor of KHON Tuesday.
Up next, Pete Buttigieg, who is doing a grassroots effort to run for president in 2020. Pete Buttigieg.
Here we have the Bee Cutter. Next up, Cutter Auto of Honolulu is proud to participate in the 2019 Honolulu Pride Parade. Get the best deals possible 7 days a week for Dodge, Jeep, Mazda, Fiat, Chrysler, Volvo, GMC, and many others right in Honolulu, Pearl City,
those nice cars,
and Waipahu, ready to serve you at any of these locations. Ooh, that's a little colorful rainbow they have there. So Justin, if you could pick one, which car would you drive?
I'd have to go with the Jeep.
I think I'd have to go with this big pickup truck.
Up next is Sutter Health, non-for-profit integrated healthcare network dedicated to providing access to exceptional affordable care for more than 3 million patients, including those in our Hawaii Ohana. Sutter Health.
menstrual movement fights to end period poverty and period stigma through service education and advocacy, and has grown to be the largest youth-run nonprofit. How amazing is that? In women's health and in the world. Today they are here celebrating Honolulu Pride in addition to National Period Day and are proud supporters of gender equality.
All right, let's check in with Mikey Moniz to see where he is in the parade route and what's going on with him. Mikey.
Did you know it's National Period Day and I got my period today?
Oh, hi guys, sorry, there were some fans. We were just celebrating Pride. I'm so sorry. I don't even got an Alaska Airlines hat. Look, okay, I'm gonna put it on. Hold on. I'm gonna attempt to. Can I give you this?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, hold on. We're celebrating Pride. Alaska Airlines is our sponsor today. I actually took this off of your husband.
Yeah, you did.
Happy Pride Week,
Oh,
Suji.
thank
How are you
so
doing
much.
today?
I'm so excited. It's actually our anniversary today too. So this is like absolutely amazing. So
I
thank
love
you.
it.
Thank
Congratulations.
You.
Now,
Thank you.
we are celebrating the 50th anniversary of Stonewall, like this year actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so what does it mean for you to see that like we are celebrating love and equality 50 years later?
50 years later, it's quite impressive. I mean, it's something that still countries are, people are still fighting for. And so like we come from Toronto, and Toronto is all about Pride. During July, that entire month is Pride. So to come here and to, we never expected the Pride week to be this week. So this is just, it's amazing how far we've gone. But I mean, it is kind of late. This should have happened a long time ago, but it's at least happening. So it's quite
That's
impressive.
so awesome. Well, we're celebrating now, and describe, before I let you go and party off, describe to everybody what the vibe is like so far here on the streets of Waikiki.
We got here around 9 a.m. and since then people have been sitting around. It's just, we've been waiting for something. It's almost like, a little bit of like Christmas, like a little, like it's just exciting. Like the air is full of love. Everyone's accepting. Just to see the amount of faiths come by and just like be embracing of each other is just absolutely enriching, and just to know that we are celebrating love together regardless of race, gender, whatever it is, it's just amazing.
I love that.
And
That was
it's
really
perfect.
beautiful.
Yes,
thank you. That
so
was
much.
so sweet.
Thank
Suji,
you.
happy anniversary
Oh, thank you
and happy
so
Pride
much.
Week.
Yes,
Justin
you
and Francine, I'm gonna send it back to you guys. I'm gonna go take pictures with everybody that was trying to get pictures to me later. Happy Pride Week.
Happy Pride Week.
Happy Pride Week.
So if you missed it, we had Delta Airlines coming by, handing out those wings. More than 80,000 employees worldwide. Beautiful flag. State of Hawaii Civil Rights Commission. The state of Hawaii has a strong commitment to the protection of civil rights.
This is World Can't Wait approaching now, followed by Castle Resorts and Hotels.
Castle Resorts and Hotels manages a broad portfolio of guest accommodations on Oahu, Maui, Molokai, Kauai, and the Big Island, as well as on the North Shore of Auckland and New Zealand. To learn more or make reservations for a vacation, visit castleresorts.com.
Followed by HMSA. As Hawaii's health plan, HMSA is proud to be inclusive and welcoming to everyone.
HMSA's vision is of a Hawaii where all families and communities includes lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer communities. Basically everyone in the community to enjoy ever healthier lives, healthier and fruitful
quite
lives.
a few people here with
So
them
thank you.
today.
Yeah.
High energy group this
High
one.
energy. Here we are with HMSA, moving forward with pride. Thank you to HMSA for also being a strong community supporter of Honolulu Pride Parade and Festival. Amazing, what started as a grassroots effort internally at HMSA really grew into this community support, and what a great family.
Highly energetic group for sure.
Super energetic,
Yeah.
healthy. Actually, Justin, did you know that this parade route is actually 3 miles? I think
No.
maybe even longer than 3 miles.
Yeah, they haven't lost their energy because we're towards the end, and there's still high energy going on.
Absolutely, and what's great about this Honolulu Pride Parade is it doesn't even feel like you're really walking 3 miles. So next
Thank
year,
goodness we have trade winds. Do you feel that? It
I
feels
do feel
so
that.
good. Once again, this is the HMSA trolley right now with a little Madonna.
again, HMSA. Each year, every unit keeps growing stronger and bigger. It's really a blessing and an honor to see our community come together for this amazing event. Here we have some fabulous nests right here. Happy Pride! Happy Pride!
Up next in the lineup, Servco, celebrating its 100-year anniversary this year. Servco Pacific is Hawaii's largest privately held company with 2,000 team members spanning Australia, Hawaii, and California.
Founded in 1919 as a 2-car repair garage, Servco is now a diversified business with automotive distribution, retail, car sharing, and capital investments. Servco is one of the top 20 largest automobile dealer groups based in the U.S. and has been recognized as one of the best places to work in Hawaii for 15 consecutive years. Again, here's a
great local company.
Ride with Pride. If you're not familiar, these are the cars that you can just scan your phone to. You can download the app, and it's kind of like a zip car, but local. You can get it all over Hawaii. So check out Servco.
One of those Hui stations right by my house. Convenient.
Yes, we're neighbors.
Yeah. So it's just convenient to hop in. They even have one of those Hui stations at Hi, how you doing?
Down to Earth.
Foodland Farms.
Oh, Foodland Farms.
But you're right though. They have one there as well.
Basically everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah. Especially our hometown of Kaka'ako. Again, this is Servco wrapping up, and up next in the lineup, looks like we have our friends from Waikiki Health. For over 50 years, Waikiki Health has been providing medical, dental services that are accessible and affordable for everyone, regardless of ability to pay.
Happy Pride, Waikiki Health. Very cute t-shirts, too, by the way. And the Gregory House programs as well, which houses
United Airlines up next.
So again, United Airlines' purpose as a company is to connect people and unite the world. And what I really appreciate is this KHON2.com live stream really connects the world, because even though you can't be here in person, you can enjoy this parade from anywhere in the world online. So
And a big aloha to those that are tuning in at KHON2.com or on our sister station, KHI. Once
Channel
again,
5.
United Airlines, all routes lead to love.
This really is the happiest celebration of the year, I would say. It really is all about love, togetherness, and family. What once started as a protest and a movement, we still do have a long way to go with 22 states.
Lima Kokua, nonprofit founded in 1962, whose mission is to lend a helping hand to smaller local charities.
All right, let's check out what Mikey's doing. Mikey, where are you at?
You guys, I am here with everybody. Tell everybody your name, sis.
Omarlis.
No, that's Omari?
Omarlis.
That's so pretty. Now, you're actually from Venezuela.
Yes.
Now, you came here to celebrate Pride in Hawaii.
Yes.
How awesome. Tell everybody off camera that your twin is actually now your sister, right?
Yes.
So
he
do you
was.
feel?
I feel really proud about about it because I can say she or him. I just see it like an amazing human being. The way that he represents whatever he believes and dreamed for life, it made me feel proud. He's just like, I don't see a girl or boy. I just see like an amazing person. He's my proud.
That is so beautiful. I really love that. Now we're celebrating 50th anniversary of Stonewall here in Hawaii. Now, what are your thoughts on where the LGBTQ community has evolved into since 50 years ago? What are your thoughts on that?
It changed a lot, and I think many famous people it's helping with it. Like RuPaul, he helped many people to feel proud to be however you want to be, whatever you want to be. Like, it doesn't matter if you drag or you don't drag, just be who you are. And I think it's growing a lot in the sense like people can be free now. They are not scared anymore. They don't need to be scared anymore. They're just like free.
I love that. That is so beautiful. And speaking of free, we are inviting everybody to come down to Waikiki, celebrate with us. It's Pride Week. We're having fun. Happy Pride Week, everybody. Francine and Justin, I'm going to send it back to you guys. Sis and I, we're going to go have some fun on the parade. Bye. Bye.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, here we are.
There's a little bit of a break in the parade, so we have our next, float and group of people that will be cruising by here in just a little bit.
It's kind of nice though. I feel those trade winds. I can't complain.
It's actually a perfect day. It's a perfect day for a parade in Waikiki.
Everyone who's tuning in on the live stream, next year, October 17th, definitely come in and join in on the fun. Again, KHON2.com. I know there's a lot of viewing parties going on around the world, so thank you so much for tuning in.
And thank you to Alaska Airlines. Their Pride flies nonstop. Fresh meal options, West Coast wines, and craft beers available for purchase. And they also have that famous companion fare offer with the Alaska Airlines Visa card. Plan your next trip at alaskaair.com. The 2019 Pride Parade continues.
Up next, we have the Domestic Violence Action Center. Since 1990, the Domestic Violence Action Center has been providing legal information and representation to victims. The center has a team of advocates to assist and accompany victims as they seek access to community resources in the pursuit of safety and freedom. Again, that's why we come together, for the freedom and safety of our community. And again, thank you to the HPD keeping us all safe here. Saw them at the beginning of the parade. They're actually on every single block. So.
Yep. No problems today. I would say we are just about a little more than halfway through our floats and all the people that will be flowing through the 2019 Pride Parade here in Waikiki, down beautiful Kalakaua Avenue.
Ooh, I hear some fans. Justin, notes for next year. We need those big fans.
Yeah, or stronger trade winds for sure.
Well, Justin, you should let us know about the trade winds, and then we can have some plan B with the fans out there.
Trade wind going on. Up next is the Hawaii Health Harm Reduction Center. Proud to participate in this year's Honolulu Pride Parade and Festival, dating back to the early 80s. Strong roots in Hawaii's LGBTQ community.
The Hawaii Health and Harm Reduction Center serves Hawaii's communities by reducing the harm and fighting the stigma of HIV, hepatitis, homelessness, substance use, mental illness, and poverty in Hawaii. This is the new chapter for the Life Foundation and the Chow Project. Look how cute those tie-dye shirts are.
Definitely flashback. I love it.
Very, very cute. I love it. Look at their flow. Wow. Spirit right here. bunch right there. HHRC, they did the Aloha Honolulu Beer Works Pride Celebration Festival last
Kaiser.
weekend.
Kaiser Permanente.
Recognizes one of America's leading healthcare providers and non-for-profit health plans. Founded in Hawaii in 1958, Kaiser Permanente has a mission to provide high-quality, affordable healthcare services and to improve the health of our members and the communities they serve. Again, this is all for the community. People coming together. Look at these rainbow balloons and these happy people celebrating themselves. Celebrating you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, if you're online anywhere in the world, we invite you to come along next year and join into the festivities. If not, hey, you can watch everything over the internet.
That's right. You got front row seats. All right, up next, American Savings Bank, a great bank making people's dreams possible, providing Hawaii residents with personal and commercial banking. And a large contingent from ASB here today.
That new American Savings Bank in Nu'uanu lights up in rainbow colors. So again, showing their spirit and support for the community. So thank you to American Savings Bank for being a proud sponsor also of Honolulu Pride, the parade and the festival, and the Hawaii LGBT Legacy Foundation. Again, it really takes a village and volunteers and the support of our community to put such a great event like this together. So thank you so much to Alaska Airlines and every other community member, volunteer, and everyone who's tuning in today. So amazing. Happy Pride. Look at these cute kids. Again, we're seeing all these familiar faces walking by.
I just got thrown some beads, which I just gave to Francine. I love all the goodies that they're passing out right now.
And the familiar faces and everything.
Oh, we got an elaborate float coming up.
So again, I wonder what Mikey's doing, right?
Let's check in with Mikey Moniz.
Mikey
What's
Moniz.
going on, Mike?
Where are you at?
Hi, you guys. I am actually by the Beachcomber. We're having so much fun. I've met the most two beautiful ladies out here today. How are you guys doing?
We're great.
Happy Pride.
Yeah, happy Pride.
You guys, I have with me Estefania right here, and I have Sarah. Now, Sarah, I wanted to ask you, what is the vibe like for everybody watching at home, everybody actually worldwide and nationwide that's watching? Tell everybody, what's the vibe like in Waikiki today?
Oh, the vibe is so friendly and it's so great. It's just full of rainbows. It's great.
Super welcoming.
I love that, super welcoming. And we're encouraging everybody to come down, have fun with everybody today. Now, Estefania, tell everybody what plans do you guys have for Pride Week? How are you guys celebrating equality today?
We are actually going to the lesbian pool party right after this. Yeah, it's super awesome because they've actually been like closed for the longest time, and so they've actually opened up this year. So it's more, I guess, lesbian pride this year.
That's so exciting. What do you want to say to everybody that's at home watching right now that want to come down? What advice do you have for them?
Just
Love.
come out.
Yeah, love is love. You know, be friendly
cares.
to your neighbor and have fun. That's all what it's about.
I love that, and I love you guys. Happy Pride Week, ladies.
you.
Have fun today. Everybody, I'm going to send it back to Francine and Justin. Over to you guys. Happy Pride.
Take care, brother.
All right, we're back here right in the middle of the parade. We have Alohilani Resort right here, visionary sponsor of Honolulu Pride Parade and Festival. There we have Ursula. You know, at the Alohilani Resort and Hotel, there's a huge aquarium down there.
And right now, Hawaii Yang Gang, a group of supporters for Hawaii presidential candidate Andrew Yang. SAG-AFTRA here as well. The University of Phoenix in the lineup. All one right after another. All having a good time today.
Everybody's having a great time. You know, when you're actually walking in this festival, it doesn't even seem like 3 miles. It's great exercise. It's fun, there's music, there's color.
And of course, you gotta have a party with the Hard Rock
Here we have
Cafe.
Raymond Braun, special, came through. He's a filmmaker and activist. Check out his movie, The State of Pride, on YouTube. Very powerful, touching documentary as well. Again, we're hearing that YMCA song again. There's a party monster. There we have the party monsters right there. Here we have Hawaii News Now in the parade, and then followed by Believe in Love. You know, Tiffany, I don't know if you guys have seen the new Tiffany spot, but it's beautiful. Tiffany & Co. just opened a big new store in the Royal Hawaiian Shopping Center, also at Ala Moana. So great to have them participate in this year's Honolulu Pride Parade. Thank you, Tiffany & Co. You know, in 1837, Charles Lewis Tiffany founded his company in New York.
How you doing?
Since then, there are more than 5,000 skilled artisans who actually cut diamonds and craft jewelry, with more than 300 Tiffany & Co. retail stores worldwide. This is a shaxi, not a taxi. Ooh, we could kind of use some shade right now, Justin. What do you say we jump on
That
there?
looks comfortable. That totally looks comfortable. National Association of Social Workers, Hawaii chapter. And then up next in the lineup, Mr. and Miss Gay Pride.
Oh wow, I wish that we had someone to fan us like that. Look at that. Beautiful headdress. The Mr. and Miss Gay Pride Council Honolulu presents the Gay Pride winners who raise the most money in their category. These title holders raised over $10,000 for the Hawaii Health and Harm Reduction Center. Driving the first vehicle is the Triple M Council Director, Judy Baker. Hey, Judy. Riding side saddle, Triple M Council Director, Miss Gay Pride.
Wang Chung's.
Here we go, Wang Chung's. Everybody Wang Chung tonight.
Big shout out to Dan, the owner of Wang Chung.
Wang
She's gotta
Chung.
be around here somewhere.
Coming in hot, HOT, always so clever.
Wang Chung,
Yeah,
great place to go karaoke.
I just got a brilliant idea and inspiration for Halloween, Justin. Look at that.
Oh, I missed it. I totally missed it. All right, back to our, well, you know, our queens and kings before Alexander Baldwin rolled through.
Here we have the Hawaii Boa Arts Ball, a pageant that awards 3 titles: the Queen of Queens, the Golden Goddess, and the Closet Queen. The ball was established in 1991, continuing a legacy that began all the way back in 1968. That's just 1 year before the Stonewall Uprising. Beautiful. Again, there's a lot of glitz, glimmer, rainbows, sunshine here. A lot of camaraderie, familiar faces. Julia is the Queen of Queens.
Boa Arts
Look at
Ball.
that crown, though.
Very elaborate stuff.
Here we have more boas coming through.
And a lot of selfies going on too.
Yes, many, many selfies. I mean, who wouldn't want to take a picture of this beautiful landscape here in Honolulu, Hawaii? We have the beautiful Waikiki Beach in the background, along with a lot of color, glitter, feathers, and all that jazz. All that jazz.
Up next in the lineup, Imagination, a drag show experience beneath the stars at Wet n Wild. Hey, Nikia!
Wet
see
n
you.
Wild,
Good to see you.
coming Saturday, March 2020. Save that date on the calendar, guys. It's the Wet n Wild Luau Grounds Imagination and brand new drag show experience under the stars. A star-studded cast with showgirl costumes that you're previewing here. Comedy and female impersonation. Here we have Alexander and Baldwin coming in strong. Alexander Baldwin is proud to sponsor and participate in this year's Honolulu Pride Festival. Happy Pride. Again, what a great celebration for the entire family. Keikis, Alexander Baldwin coming in strong. Here we have Enterprise.
yeah.
Enterprise Commute.
Enterprise Rent-A-Car.
So this Commute is a new van pool, exotic and truck divisions. Enterprise is here for all your rental needs. Happy Prize with Enterprise.
And up next in the lineup, we have folks from Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders supporters gearing up again to help deliver Bernie another huge win in Hawaii. Followed by our friends at Bloomingdale's. Once again, thanks for tuning in. If you're tuning in on our live stream at KHON2.com or on KHI, it's the Pride Parade 2019 brought to you by Alaska Airlines, celebrating 12 years in the islands, offering the most nonstop flights from Hawaii to the most destinations on the West Coast.
You know what? I'm so curious where Mikey is because we're anticipating running into him. Mikey, where are you at the moment?
Pride Scene and Justin, I am right outside of the Beachcomber. Happy Pride, everybody! We are having so much fun. The vibe here is great. Come in. I want to show everybody. Look at these. Look at everybody right over here. There's so much people. Everybody is out here celebrating love. Wow, that was cool. I love it. We're celebrating love and equality today. Happy Pride. Look at all my friends. It is so much fun. Hi. Say hi. We love it, Francine and Justin. I'm gonna send it back to you guys. I'm gonna go join the parade. Bye.
That's so amazing. That's so amazing, Mikey. I can't wait to see you. Here we go. We just saw Bloomingdale's and T-Mobile. Diversity fuels the uncarrier spirit. T-Mobile's commitment to inclusion across race, gender, age, religion, identity, and experience drives us forward every day. I think we do have a common theme in this parade, and it's really about celebrating diversity and inclusion, and really it's a celebration of our community coming together. So thank you so much for tuning in.
And of course, earlier in the broadcast, told you how we had a good pal, Bridget Namata. And you having a good time, Bridget?
I am having a good time. I love the energy. I love the floats. I love how everyone's costumes are amazing. It's just a feel-good time out here in Waikiki, yeah, Justin?
We're gonna get you in on one of these floats next year.
Oh, for sure, and a costume. My head's spinning with ideas already for both of y'all.
Francine always wants to dress me up, I'm telling you.
I do. I do.
Our friends from T-Mobile.
What's the T in T-Mobile? It's rainbow colored. Thank you. Happy Pride, T-Mobile. Did we just hear Bridget Namata say?
I want to be on a float. I want to be on a float next year, guys.
We're gonna get you on the Alaska Airlines one.
If we build it, they will come. Here we have, oh, cute shirt. We have more rainbow balloons. This is the friends and family of Tapas, again in 407 Seaside on the second floor. LGBTQ establishment, drinks. Ooh. There we go, Tapas. I feel like sometimes I need a mask like that.
Happy Pride, aloha!
Aloha, happy Pride. Here are the Aloha Bears. I'm not sure if everyone here is familiar with a bear. But, those are the Aloha Bears. Amazing. We have Willie Sable, who's also our parade chair, here with us. Thank you.
Hello, aloha. How's it going? I finally caught up.
I know, it's been going great over here.
Awesome. It's a great day.
It's a great day or it's a great day?
Both.
Okay, thank you so much.
Both.
Celebrate the rainbow.
Yeah, celebrate the rainbow. All the rainbows.
It's a great day.
Oh, Lord.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you.
And please don't forget to join us following the parade at the Waikiki Shell for a continuation of some great entertainment for keikis, families, basically for everyone. LEX, our headliner, performs at 1:50 p.m. on the main stage. Get ready to have some fun.
This is Kickball, Hawaii Gay Kickball League. It started in 2016. They're in the middle of their third season with 11 teams and 234 members, making them the largest LGBTQ sports organization in the Pacific.
Oh, you learn something new every day. I did not know that.
Kickball.
Are you good at kickball?
I'm pretty good at
You
kickball.
good at kicking balls?
Yeah.
That's good. We should practice someday.
I'll probably injure myself.
Oh, I did. You don't realize how time flies, and here we are again, huh? '808 Nui. Coming up is a social group of island men spreading aloha. Every time we say that, can you go with that song? Spreading men. Find their group on the Facebook, 808 Nui. Cruise, $100 if he sings It's Raining Men. It's raining.
Did you do it, Justin? Did you sing?
Not yet. Not
You did,
yet.
Justin, $100. Bridget, it's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Ooh, look at those splits. Wow. Justin, I will pay you if you can do that move.
He did a split on hot asphalt, everyone.
Like I said,
Coming
I
in hot.
definitely injure myself. Honolulu front runners and front
it's a
walkers
beautiful next year.
up next in the lineup.
All right, we just had the Front Runners. It's a club that provides encouragement in LGBT running. And next we have the athletes, the Gay Flag Football. Please welcome the Hawaii Gay Flag Football team. The league promotes the positive social and athletic enjoyment of flag football. They also seek to be inclusive to help foster and augment the self-respect of all LGBTQ plus persons. You know what's amazing, Justin? The team just sent 2 Honolulu Riptide teams to the Gay Bowl 19 in New York City and represented Honolulu. And next October, Honolulu is actually hosting the Gay Bowl 2020 right here in our beautiful, beautiful city of Honolulu, Hawaii. With the games will be played at Kapiolani Park with Alohilani Resort as the host hotel. For more information, visit gaybowlxx.com.
Up next, In Between, Waikiki.
They're singing it.
Here we have In Betweens. If you're not familiar, it's the friendliest places to be in Waikiki. Justin, your theme. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Justin, little bit. Hallelujah, it's raining men. All right, I think Mikey is somewhere in the parade. Mikey, where are thou?
Everybody, your awesome signs. It says, put some pride in my day. Kiss me, I love you. I love it. Fred, I heard it's your birthday today, and it's also the Pride Parade. How are you guys celebrating today?
Because my daughter asked me, what are you going to do on Saturday? I said, I want to go to the parade, and we're here.
I love that. Happy birthday.
I said, don't be careful what you wish for. And I did. Look at it. I mean, it works. I'm here.
I love it. I love it. Now, Jade, I want to come over to you. Now, I want to ask you, we are celebrating the 50th anniversary of Stonewall, where LGBTQ has evolved over the years. What does that mean to you where the LGBTQ community is right now?
It means so much to me because I have tons of friends in the community and I just want them to be able to live as their full selves just like anyone else.
I love that. Fred, happy birthday. Jane, happy Pride. Happy Pride to both of you guys. We love you guys. Thank you so much. Francine and Justin, I'm going to send it over to you guys. Happy Pride.
Thank you.
Happy Pride.
All right, happy Pride. Thanks, Mikey. We are super excited, still in the middle here of Pride. We have a few more floats left over. Next up is the Universal Show Queen. Look at that hair. It's kind of like mine. It's like purple hair a little bit, a little fluffier. I didn't have time to perm it this morning. But we do have CVS. I see a Longstrong's banner. Again, CVS Health is a pharmacy innovation company helping people on their path to better health with quality care, better health outcomes, and lower overall costs. They provide 7,800 retail pharmacies, 900 plus walk-in clinics, and expanded specialty pharmacy services. Have you ever used their drive-through services?
I have actually. Super convenient.
Is it super convenient?
Super convenient.
Not like ordering a latte.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I said, are you ready?
You know, I kind of did recommend us standing on stilts this year. Maybe notes for next time. Make friends right there. The Amazing Giants Entertainment. I think we're gonna need to call them next year, or maybe for our gala coming up, our visionary gala. Amazing Giants. I think that might be an idea.
You guys know the dance. Y'all better dance. Ready?
Happy Pride. I love those stilts, Justin. You're gonna have to do that for Halloween or something.
I'd call that.
I like that. Ready?
Again, Longstrong's doing the Macarena.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Waikiki celebrating. We're celebrating today with Longstrong. Welcome, guys. We got the jazz party. Dancing is free.
Again, you know, just looking at this parade and festival, it's just such a happy celebration of color. Here comes Lowe's with the ombre rainbow car.
They got a large group with them.
Gay 808 vacation rentals and more. That was actually the gay rainbow. Well, they've arrived. Lowe's doesn't just sell home improvement products and services. Their purpose is to help people love where they live. Again, we love the island we live on. We are here in Honolulu, Hawaii. Respect is a big part of the Lowe's culture. They respect and value differences, promote diversity and inclusion, and believe that bringing together diverse backgrounds, ideas, skills, and ability is what really makes us stronger. And again, that's what Pride is about. Honolulu Pride is a celebration of diversity and community. As you can see here, we are live from Waikiki Beach. It really is so colorful, joyful, cheerful.
There's so many people here from Lowe's. I'm wondering who's working at the store right now. They have a huge contingent.
They do. I do enjoy the garden section of Lowe's, but I'm not too familiar with the power tool.
You can grow plants.
Oh yeah,
Are any alive?
Yes, all of them are. I have succulents on my wall. I have a living wall.
Okay, succulents don't count.
Excuse me, I also have potted plants.
Okay.
Sir?
Universal Show Queen.
Here she comes, Chevelle Brooks, the 36th Universal Show Queen. Beautiful Miss Chevelle Brooks. Congratulations and happy Pride. Again, Universal Show Queen pageant next year will be May 30th, 2020. It's such an amazing show. Oh, here comes Stonewall and Stacy and Kurt and everyone. Happy Pride. Again, these are very special guests. Legendary Tree Sequoia from Stonewall. Happy Pride.
Still works
right
there,
here.
too.
You know, still the bartender. Tree was actually there on that night, the historic night of the Stonewall riots on June 28th, 1969. They've been all over the world being interviewed. We're so lucky to have our 50th state celebrate and honor 50 years of Stonewall. Thank you. And here we have
Hulas.
H-U-L-A-S, Hulas. Hulas, fantastic float. Look at all these beautiful people. Always a good time. Thank you so much. Visionary sponsor and strong supporter in our community. Thank you, Jack Law. Thank you to the Hulas crew. Amazing. Amazing, colorful. Thank you so much. We see you.
Good to see you.
Hula is such a great group right here.
Roller skates too.
Do you know how to roller skate? I can't
Because
stop on them.
It's Honolulu Pacific
Roller Derby. You know, sometimes I go to Ice Palace and I think I'm really good on those trainers, and then I get out on the real ice and it's
And then you fall
nothing
on your
like
own
it.
roller. Again, Honolulu Roller Derby, folks. Flashing you back to when skates were popular in the 80s.
Oh, that's what I would do. That would be me. Daijobu.
Thank goodness they're
trained for that actually. So roller derby, you just learn to take some falls and you get right back up at it. Yeah, I know.
That's why there's knee pads.
Yep. Yes, exactly, and helmets.
Mm-hmm.
Pedestrian safety.
Well, folks, it's the last and the conclusion of the Pride Parade 2019 with this trolley here. And it's been an awesome one. I mean, last year was great. This year's even better. Everybody was having a good time.
Every year is going to be better and better. Again, thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. From around the world.
As you can see behind us, Honolulu Police Department about to reopen the road. But before we wrap up, I just want to thank my beautiful and talented co-host, Francine Beppu, for doing this with me for the second year in a row.
Thank you, Justin.
And I also want to thank, and we all want to thank, hey, Kevin Kaneshiro. Come
Kevin
say hi,
Kaneshiro.
wave from
Again,
Vacations Hawaii. How's it going, buddy? Good
You
to see you, buddy.
everyone in our community coming
Sweet.
together. Thank you so much.
Nice to
Happy
see
Pride,
you.
honey. Sweet. We'll see you at the festival at the Waikisha.
The party continues at Kapiolani Park. I want to thank our friends at Alaska Airlines again, celebrating 12 years in the islands, offering the most nonstop flights from Hawaii to the most destinations on the West Coast, and ranked highest in customer satisfaction. Thanks to all of our sponsors and the crew back at KHON2.com. And K-Hi, thank you again.
Thank you.
right.
Thank you. Thanks to,
Good to
thank
see
you
you.
to everybody.
We'll see you at the party. Absolutely. And we'll see you next year for 2020 Pride. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Aloha.
Hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you.